hello everyone. Happy Tuesday. No, it's Thursday. Happy Thursday. Whoopsies. Novanos and I are here. Hello, welcome on in. Happy day 2 of having player housing. How are we all? How are we all? Who's manically been working on their house? I'm so sorry. No, disclaimer, I am incredibly tired. I had a rough night's sleep. So I'm a little. I watched a TikTok that made me emotional before I got on stream and cried a little. Like we're just at that delirium state. But hello everyone. Nathanos is here. We have things to talk about. We have things to talk about. Hey, you initiated all that nonsense, not me. What are you talking about? That is you. You are the instigator. I just respond. What are you talking about? I've never instigated one thing in my life. Tell yourself it was an inside job. At some point, I'm gonna girl boss too close to the sun, and that's gonna get me in trouble. But I'm once again in my alliance classes today because I feel like they're very like I don't know, they're like housing decor glasses. I feel like it was Charm that started, but Charm has never started anything in their life. We're trying to get Chris to do Yassified Anduin cosplay, and he doesn't seem to be too excited about that prospect. I think it would be incredible. I cosplay Yassified Nathanos. You see how giant my lashes are and the black lipstick? I've also been Yassified Khadgar and Nosdormu and Arthas. Who else have I cosplayed that's a man? I don't remember. But I've cosplayed a few male characters as a woman. And they have in fact been yassified. Oh, do you want to see my Taronda bracers? Hold up. They finished printing today. Very exciting. Good news. Hi, bestie. I'll just bring over one of them. Look at that. Isn't that cool? They're so pretty. I have dialed in my printer to have the most beautiful seam, like, print lines. Who were those? Dang, Chris, do you hate Taronda too? I thought we were gonna be homies. What is this? Thank you. I'm really happy with them. Her belt piece just got done printing too. Hold up. So this is her piece that goes here. It looks like. I might end up resin casting these for her, and like she has hand ones as well. But for now, I have these ones. But yeah. So we have that. Very exciting. I have things to talk about, and the person I'm texting right now, we are also talking about that thing. Because it's... I have news from the mall. Right? It's lovely. I'm obsessed with it. It's going to make um it makes my life a little bit easier, especially when it comes to like the prop department, because I'm not a very good prop maker. I do rely heavily on 3D printing for props. So that's gonna be the next thing I have to. I've been like moseying around with this Taronda. I should be printing Freya's um whatever that thing is, crossbow. But here I am, not doing that. Chris, I don't know why you bully me. I have a channel reward for you. I left it in there just for you. I've never done anything in my life. What is this? Crazy. I'm gonna cosplay Varian just to mess with you. Please cosplay. If you do, Uncle Dan finds you. Listen. Listen. So, hello everyone, sorry. So, news from the Maw. If you don't want spoilers for the new questline that just came out, I'm about to talk about it. Because there's something that happened in that questline that I was, for everything that is spoiled to me in World of Warcraft, this particular thing, for some reason, nobody spoiled for me. And I'm like, because everything else I got sent screenshots and got tagged in and I'm like, the one time. The one time. So, if you did not know, it seems to not be in there anymore, or they're fixing something or whatever. But if you did the Sylvanas Erator section of the new quest line, at the end, Sylvanas has a special loyalist dialogue. We saw this in stream on Tuesday because I had the special loyalist dialogue. She's got that additional little piece for you. Apparently, in PTR, and for a little bit in live. All right, you got 30 seconds before I spoil it. Feel free to mute me or leave. So Sylvana stands here. Dorothea up on a ledge here. If you walked around the other side of that rock, Nathanos is crouched over. Just in the maw. So, that is, I had some people say that they aren't able to trigger the loyalist questline like little piece right now. Whether that is because they didn't use the right character or it is not in the game right now. I had some people say they triggered it and then didn't see Nathanos. I was in early enough. I'm sure if I had known, I would have been able to see him because I did play that questline immediately. However, I was not made aware that I should look. However, that was apparently something. The speculation, there are two speculations as to what this is. My speculation, along with other people's, is that they left that NPC in because it was a placeholder for putting the familiar spirit there that they showed earlier in that quest line that we all were like, that's probably Nathanos' spirit just following Sylvanas around. So that's speculation number one, that it wasn't supposed to be exactly that NPC. See, interesting. So there's definitely something interesting. I was gonna leave it for a couple days, and I'm going to take another one of my loyalist characters, and we're gonna do that quest line and see what happens. But I am gonna leave it for a couple days, so probably next stream on Tuesday we'll look through that, or I will pre-record myself and I'll put it on socials, and we'll look into that. However, the second thought is that it might have been left over from an original iteration of this quest line, and they yoinked him out because they didn't end up wanting to use that portion. It is possible maybe in the original iteration they didn't have this spirit thing and they still wanted to hint at Nathanos, so they stuck it like there. It's possible that NPC was supposed to have like a ghostly appearance to it and just look straight up like BFA. But very, very interesting. I found this out at 5 a.m. last night. And the first person I want to text is Blightfang because he cosplays Nathanos with me. And I'm like derangedly like, I can't call him. It's 5 a.m. That's because that's my like go-to. I have to talk to Nathanos about, because that's like how Ben and I became friends. And so I'm like, I was talking to another one of my friends about this too, because like now people are seeing it on Twitter and like asking my reaction on what I think. And it's quite funny because I think it would be really funny. Now, I am a Nathanos fan. I am a OG vanilla Nathanos fan. So I know his lore quite inside and out, better than 99% of people. I think it would be so funny because the pre-patch where we fight Nathanos is a callback to vanilla. And in vanilla, the Alliance has a 40-man raid group that you have to do, and you go out to Maristead and you fight him. And you kill him. He fakes his death. He fakes that you kill him. He's like, I'm dead. Oh no. You know, plays possum for his quote words. I have been saying since pre-patch that Nathanos isn't unhinged enough that he would just super glue his own head back on. I do think it would be so funny to do a 360 loop around to once again have this character do that again. Is it canonical sense or make any lore sense as respectful to lore? Probably not. But I, as somebody that enjoys how much Nathanos' lore loops in a circle, think it would be incredibly funny. I'd get a kick out of it because I'm one of the few people that would know why it's funny and why it is character accurate, because he seems to be this character that just he's committed to the bit. So that's my hope and dream. I do not think that's what they're going to do. However, I do think it's funny. And I really hope at some point I can either ask World of Warcraft if I can do a interview with like Maria or something, because I would love to ask lore questions like this for characters that, like, I know the big question for Midnight was Sylvanas, and I'm sitting there like, I actually don't care because it's guaranteed she's coming back for Midnight in some capacity. It's Quel'Thalas. The character I care about is Nathanos because he's not guaranteed for Midnight. Does he have connections to Quel'Thalas? Yes. However, he is not a big player for Quel'Thalas, besides being the only human ranger, only human Farstrider, only human ranger lord for Quel'Thalas. Like that's his character lore to Quel'Thalas, but he's not important enough in that aspect to bring him back in some capacity for Midnight. So that's why I was like, somebody's gotta let me ask. I gotta give me 5 seconds. The biggest benefit of being undead is to be able to fake your death instantly with, like, I'm just saying. And like, we don't know. we truly don't know the ramifications of how Nathanos works, which I think is like the really interesting thing that Blizzard can play around with Nathanos, because he's kind of like this unknown corpse, right? He's not brought back like Sylvanas. He was the only Forsaken that we know of that was Scourge and was able to be brought back to being Forsaken because of his connection to Sylvanas. And she was able to be like, hey, you know, she snapped him out of it. And he is the only one. It's Nathanos Yap session. Thanks for the 10 watch streak, Gundam. How are you, friend? So we don't exactly understand Nathanos. We don't understand how his undeadness works because he's always been a little unique. So we have that aspect where he was Scourge, and he's the only Scourge that was then Forsaken. Because it kind of went one of two ways. You were either Scourge or you were Forsaken. You know, there was no... Nathanos is the only one that started out as one and became the other. Only one. So it already makes him incredibly unique. Then we add the layer of Dark Mirror, where they do a ritualistic thing where they use his cousin's flesh to refix Nathanos's, right? So we've got two really strange aspects of Nathanos being Forsaken that they could play with in a really interesting way because he is incredibly unique. And it's of course, he's one of my favorite characters, so it's things that I always think about and I think are really interesting and hopeful that when we do see him again, it's like... Are you supposed to be the girl who's in the WoW fight scene when they spar? You'll have to describe what you mean. Do you mean the cinematic between Sarfang and... I want the glasses. I'm drawing a blank, but I'm also incredibly tired. These are my Alliance official World of Warcraft X Gunner blue light blocking glasses. Hashtag actually sponsored stream. It's interesting to see your Tillman talking about Nathanos as a fan because everyone always seems to. It's so Nathanos hate is incredibly forced, and a lot of it comes from not reading quest texts, not understanding the character, and people taking tweets and random things people have posted as actual facts when they're generally not. And he's Sylvanas' boyfriend, and people don't like that. So all those things wrapped up really led this character for some reason to be quite hated. There was also the Steve Denuser self-insert that's not true. The character's been around since vanilla. It's not even possible. Like, so there was a lot of things stacked against his character for absolutely no reason. Like, somebody posted recently, they posted some old quests with Nathanos, and he's like, wow, you know, the competent champion appears, you know, finally they sent me somebody worth a shit, you know, like praising you. So you just didn't read or comprehend the character correctly. You took it at face value, and for some tweets that, like, you know, there's also, you know, books and short stories, and like he's an incredibly interesting character. The hate is incredibly forced and almost a meme at this point. But like Hearthstone, the people who play Hearthstone love him. A lot of people who play Hearthstone don't play World of Warcraft. They actually don't know the crossover. But the people that play Hearthstone love him. He's one of the most used skins at this point. He's got 3 of them now. Like, Nathanos is also the like archetype of a lot of if you read romantasy books or you're in the book community, Nathanos is like the he is the blueprint for a lot of male main characters. And there's this weird hatred. Now, most women like Nathanos. I have not found a lot of women that don't like him. It comes down to this weird men hate seeing men who yearn. So Nathanos got labeled as a simp. So they were like, oh, we have to hate him because he's kind of. That's just a man who loves his girlfriend. Like, I don't know how to explain to you that isn't what women love, is when men love and care about you and yearn for you. Nathanos is like the blueprint for a lot of people. It's me. I'm the person who plays Hearthstone, barely knows it. Yeah. So there's a lot of there are layers to the really strange hatred that Nathanos got, because in vanilla and onward, people loved him. Just say 3. Minutes 43 seconds. Oh, you know what? Yeah, actually. That's kind of. I'll share this with you guys real quick. I can see that. I forgot about this. I only did this questline once. That's it. Yeah, you're right. Usually I have my hair up too, like in a ponytail like that. But you're right. Use your use your Gunner Alliance glasses to cosplay homegirl over here. That's so funny. I would not have remembered her character. Very touch her or die, and it's very. Nathanos is also a character that's okay with the woman being the more important of the two in this fact of Ranger General, War Chief, Banshee Queen. He's okay being the backup. And people don't like that. Like, you have this character that's actually pretty great. Nathanos is in fact a wife guy. Like, he wears shirts that's like Sylvanas' husband. Like, that's, it's just the Nathanos hate. And a lot of people now circling back, playing Legion Remix, or like cycling back, looking at characters, are like, oh, I actually missed him and liked him. I'm like, yeah. And then the Sylvanas novel comes out, and people are like, oh, I'm like, yeah. It's the thing Nathanos did and Jaina didn't. Jaina walked away from Arthas, and Nathanos went, all right, what war crimes are we committing today? And you gotta respect them for that. Hello, welcome on in. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. We're yapping about Nathanos' blight collar. So sorry. Hello, everyone. Oh, let me do my... Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome on in. I hope you had a lovely stream. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. Well, welcome on in, everyone. My name is Kira, or Dark Lady, and I am a cosplayer and content creator that specializes in Blizzard Entertainment properties, mostly World of Warcraft. Today, we're streaming some player housing. After I'm done yapping about Nathanos, because that do be what I do, and we got new stuff, so I'm like, we gotta yap. Oh my gosh, I love that. Give your kittens head pats for me. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it very, very much. Have a good day or night wherever you are. Thank you. People are so sweet raiding me. Oh, nice. I feel like there's a 50% chance if somebody raids me, I'm usually talking about Nathanos. My bad. It's so Nathanos. Yeah. I adore him. I hope people take the moment to invest actually getting to know him and his character, because he is really, really fun. Even if you just enjoy him as a villain, he's quite fun. And I look forward to what they do with him, because he's been successful in Hearthstone. And I wonder if this teasing him a little bit is to gauge how much they do with him. Like, if they give a little bit, what's the, if they just go with the familiar spirit, or if they put the other piece of that quest line back in, is it to gauge what to do next with him? Is he going to be, with Sylvanas the whole time? Kind of stuff. Yeah, his buddy card with Sylvanas was when they introduced the buddies and Nathanos with Sylvanas's, and everyone's like, yeah, buddy. His card in Maw and Disorder was also really good. Also got nerfed, I believe. It was that or the dogs. But one of the first times I did like a collaboration with Hearthstone was the TikTok I got to duet those as Sylvanas, and they actually didn't know I had an Athanos. So I got to play both of them for that as like a little. I was like, Tiki, I also have an Athanos. Historians will say Sylvanas and Athanos are friends, and it's crazy because they definitely weren't. They were definitely more than friends. They go, here's X, Y, and Z, and everyone goes. And that's crazy. It's been implied since Vanilla and then confirmed in Legion. Basically confirmed in Vanilla, but also. So funny. But yes, I wanted to get that out because I have been manically thinking about it, and then Flyfang and I were just texting about it because the Wowhead article came out about it, so I sent it to him because we were talking about it this morning when because I was like, did you... so yeah, thanks for letting me gush about Nathanos for the first 20 minutes of stream. Sorry about that. But how else are we gonna have stream together? How else are you gonna get my brain engaged? Because I've been like brain dead all day. It's been awful. All I've done today is sit in front of my computer and mess with my house and try not to fall asleep. Because usually, once a day, I go outside. I have outdoor time because I work from home generally. And I was like, I need to go. Generally, every single day, I go to like the supermarket or somewhere, and I walk around and just start my day outdoor time. And I was like, I think today I'm an indoor cat. I do touch grass sometimes. I actually like barefoot walking around outside in the grass. I like nature. I often play a ranger in everything because I like the outside. Just not when it's cold. That's why I like Florida because it's warm. But I do, in fact, I like my outdoor time. But say I'm an indoor cat, and I will. No, outside only in Azeroth. But since we were talking about my glasses, that is our sponsor for stream today. Our lovely people at Gunner Optics. These are their Alliance themed glasses. Official collaboration with World of Warcraft. So these ones are for the Alliance. We also have ones for Sylvanas Windrunner. She has her own official glasses. I got to model these as Sylvanas Windrunner, which was super cool. And then there's also a Horde pair, which I think are right here. And they say, for the Horde. The Warcraft Blizzard collaboration was why I started working with Gunner in the first place, because Blizzard Girl, Blizzard products, they go hand in hand. And as I started using them, I was like, wow, these help my eyeballs. I have no headaches anymore when doing all my work, and helps me with driving, not having eyeball problems while driving, and you know. So I've been a big fan for the past couple years as Gunner and I have worked together, and I don't have a lot of sponsors, as you guys know, because I only take sponsorships on things that I actually believe in and like and use on a daily basis. I wish I wore sunglasses enough to worry about buying sunglasses. Listen, you gotta get used to wearing. You gotta protect your eyeballs. I don't know how sunny it is though where you are. In Florida, if you don't have sunglasses, you will blind. I bet, because like I a lot of the time drive quite frequently and like around and my eyeballs, but ever since I started wearing my Gunners, It has been a lot more pleasant to drive extended amounts of time. I also have the thing where like lights have halos, and this helps it not hurt my eyeballs from that. Yeah, get those good sunnies. I see. I see. I have sunglasses everywhere. I have gunners everywhere, and I have sunglasses everywhere. And all my sunglasses are gunners now, so there's just astigmatisms. Yep. So they help my eyeballs with that as well. And very exciting. Let me pull this up. Gunner has their mystery box sale back. So we had their Black Friday 30% off everything, and they have their mystery box back. Well, that's my World of Warcraft account. That's not helpful. And this time they have a kids option. So if you have kids that you want to protect their eyeballs for, because they're on their computers 24/7 and on their phones, they have a mystery box for kiddos as well. One mystery box is $10, or you can get two for $15. And these are awesome as like you can pick up a bunch of these and put them in stocking stuffers and like all kinds of holiday stuff. You know, it's a good way to introduce people into starting to protect their eyeballs. I have no idea what lens shapes look. So next time I see you, Chris, I'm just gonna bring like a suitcase full of gunner glasses. And we're gonna find out what frames look good on you. Like, which one do you like on you? Yeah, they do have some really good affordable options. Especially this. This is a fantastic way to try out gunners or bolster your collection for a quite affordable price. Um, I have a discount code with them that gets you 15% off. They also have 30% off right now on prescription, which saves you a fantastic chunk. But they have glasses prices for kind of any kind of budget, which is really nice. Of course, once you get up to the collaboration ones, those are a little more expensive. But if you want to invest in like really nice, like I wear the Blizzard ones 24/7. Just one of everything. Literally. So like these are my Alliance glasses. And then all gunner glasses can also come in prescription, even prescription sunglasses, which is super cool. This was me testing out some Black Friday deals. I saw the new door, the new hidden door on beta with the statue. That thing's beautiful. I did see that. And then Gunner has also collaborations with Amazon with Fallout. They have Borderlands, they have Call of Duty, they have Witcher, they have Tokidoki. So all kinds of fun stuff. Or if you don't care or don't want collaboration ones, they also have tons of different lens shapes for you to explore. These are one of my favorite non-branded ones. I wear these quite frequently. My friend Beth also has these in prescription glasses that she wears all the time and really loves them as well. And then if you need sunglasses, Gunner has a whole section of what they offer in sunglasses, like their Vault 33. I have those in sunglasses as well as these Borderlands ones. And Reaper and Tokidoki. I have these ones. They have the Talic ones. Unfortunately, I gotta get up early for work tomorrow. It was good hanging out for a bit. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. So they also have a range of options for sunglasses. But definitely, if you are in need of a gift and you know somebody that stares at their computer and needs some eyeball protection, check out this mystery box sale as well as the other sales going on Gunner's website. And of course, my general disclaimer is during my sponsored segment, any glasses you buy, I do get a personal kickback. That helps me be able to afford my medical bills and such. So thank you so much for the support, and I greatly appreciate it. And also protect your eyeballs, because important. As somebody that lives on the internet, because it's her job, you do need to protect your eyeballs. And why not do it with blizzard glasses? That's what I do. 24/7. Very exciting. I have some really fun stuff Gunnar and I are going to be starting doing next week for you guys for the holidays. So keep an eye out on social media, because there may be some cool stuff also happening. But definitely make sure to take advantage of this mystery box sale. Or if you need prescription glasses, get a nice chunk off of those. So, y'all want to see my house in World of Warcraft? Oh, do they? Very cool. I'm gonna have to look through beta. I've been too active in normal World of Warcraft. Oh, right. I saw that there's like a option while you're leveling up housing. That's gonna be so cool. I saw today in the video they were talking about, because originally they were supposed to show Blood Elf housing, like the Blood Elf and Night Elf. Uh-oh, Chris, you're gonna hate something in my house. You brought up that skin, and it's fine. If you see it, you see it. Somebody on Twitter saw it and thought it was the funniest thing on the board. Right? I want my Blood Elf exterior.
Let none survive.
Thanks for following. Because the Horde ones are cute, but they're not for me. And that's okay, because I'm a Horde girly. So we make do. And today, I made my house into a hobbit hole. Isn't it cute? So we've got this little outdoor reading area. Now, this took up a lot of my outdoor allocation of items. But I made a cute little reading area. And then I made my front door into a hobbit hole. So you can't see the... It feels so mean for me to be like, you can't see the Horde stuff, because I love the Horde. And I love Horde aesthetic. And it's just not for me and what I want for my house. I do want the Blood Elf house. That'll be coming with the launch of Midnight. So for now, this is how I have my front yard set up. I do have plot, 48? That's like one of the ones people were fist fighting for. I also have this cute little like Night Elf and Blood Elves coming together and hanging out for tea kind of situation. Can see the back of my house. I also didn't notice my house has fishing. And that's my best friend's house. So I can come down here and stare at my best friend from across the lake. Thank you. I'm super happy with how it turned out. I didn't want to block my view here, because like the whole reason I wanted this plot was because I wanted like this view and stuff. I would have done more if I had more like allocation for outside, and they might add more eventually, who knows, but this is how my house looks with my cute little hobbit hole. I'm very happy with it. And then we go inside. Inside's still a work in progress because I'm still like looking for things and grabbing things. But so I have 3 different loves and aesthetics that I didn't know how to like merge in my house. Chris, you might see what I'm talking about on screen right now. But so I separated my house into 3 different sections indicated by these doors. And then I got this really cool piece that like each dragon head is by one of the doors. So I wanted to theme like the entrance is like the Expedition League, and each place takes you somewhere, right? So that's what we've been working on. Yeah. There you go. That's kindling for my fire. I did that as a joke when one of my friends came to visit my house, and now it just lives there. I can't remove it now. It's kind of funny. I do be a certified Terralian disliker, and that's okay. So we can either go forward, right, or left. And that'll determine our fate. I also like that I can just like crawl up here. I should put like a little hidden something up here that if you like jump correctly, you can get up there. Yeah, I have my fireplace. I believe we're gonna be able to like cook and stuff in our houses from what I understand. But I'll start over here. Oh, did I break my house? I may have. Oh, is it this banner? That's interesting. Hold up. Did I break it because of the banner? Huh, it is the banner, which is really interesting because you can walk through those ones. So I'm gonna have to rethink that. So in here, we have a fire-breathing dragon. Because I shoved like a fire thing in his mouth. And then this will be like the Forsaken Sylvanas themed wing of the house. That I'm currently working on. Apparently there's a Forsaken like treasure that you can get from an expedition currency or something. I also have been visiting the panda and they have not had books the past 2 days, so I think that's a glitch because I've been waiting for the Forsaken book. They cost, so like this was 300 war resources, this one was 200. This was from a world quest. This one's 300, it's the war table. The Sylvanas banner drops from Darkshore if you kill the rares, and a few of these items drop on Darkshore as well. I really like that this is Speaker of the Horde. These candles are, so there's these candles and this like Sylvanas themed, like on her ship, you can get those in Dalaran. The Nathanos altar, literally, I shot my shot when I streamed with World of Warcraft. I went, where's my Nathanos portrait? There's a few. I have to find this, because I want this. Let's see. this one. This is doubloons for the undead spiked treasure. We're probably gonna go get that once I am finished my housing tour. Because I want that. Yeah. This one's from Dark Shore. So this is the work in progress on my Forsaken one. I'll end up doing more stuff with it. I put like little flowers here, like Nathanos left flowers for her because I thought that would be cute. I don't know. Listen. They're my emotional support character. Maybe just making dinner war plans. So I tried putting in crafting orders for things, and nobody was taking my crafting order requests, and I was like offering gold and it, you know, it is what it is. I ended up getting things off the auction house, or like some of my friends brought me things, and I appreciate that. I'm on Arthas, which is a very low pop server. It's cozy because you like know a lot of people, but it is a low pop server. And then here is my bedroom so far. And we've got Erator in here. And when I have my Nathanos portrait, it'll go right there, above my bed, so I can stare at him all day. I also love Nightborn aesthetic in World of Warcraft, so I like that there's Nightborn stuff too, and I tried to like incorporate it with the Blood Elf aesthetic because those two are merged kind of like with Thelyssar and Lorthamar, so I thought it'd be cute to like have different aspects. This is a cute little like cozy little reading room. I have the picture of Dalaran. Surmar. And then bathroom's work in progress. This is going to be where a tub is. But then I built like this little... I was trying to make a window, like a fake window, but I didn't have enough space. And I was like, well, I'll just leave it and like figure it out with the bathtub. Because I still have the void one. So that might end up going there. And we'll like change up how that works. I was super happy with how this turned out. I thought it was cute. Yeah. I unfortunately don't have enough allocation to do another one, or I would have stuck one here. This would have been cute. It's fine. Once I level up my house more. All right, and then last room is the one that is like a major work in progress because I'm slowly getting things for it. But this is going to be like the library kind of, but also alchemy workshop kind of interesting area to be in. Very like whimsical, magey feels. And then I have another little reading area. Yeah, I agree. So that is what I have so far. Thanks for following. I have some more pieces I have to like put down in this room, but I've been working. I spent most of the day like meandering around finalizing things. I'm trying to think, is expedition currency warbound? Haha, bless. Do I have enough for that treasure chest? do I have to do some island expeditions? That is the question of the day. I still need 100. Oh well. So that's my house so far. And I'm quite happy with that. And I'm very happy with my hobbit hole of a house. Much whimsy. I had a lot of like stuff I've gotten. I do have the Suramar like cage thing. I've got like this. I have a lot of pieces to put places. I just have to like figure out the game plan for actually placing those pieces. Yeah, I have this that I want to figure out what to do with. I do need to get a couple more bookshelves out of one of the dungeons in Dragonflight. They have, at the end of the dungeon, you get a bookshelf. So I just have to like keep running that dungeon over and over again. Good job. Oh, that's a neat concept. I like that. I also have this I have to put somewhere. I'll figure it out. I mean, it would honestly be really cute. I have a concept we can do real quick. This is my entire life, just like messing with things until I figure out what I want. So now that fire doesn't make any sense. Oh, nope. That's a good plan. I love it. Cool. No, I'll keep playing with it. However, I have to put that tree back. Okay. That's so funny. Okay. I also meant to look through the dungeons that have... So, this is how you get this. So I have to do Priory of the Sacred Flame. And get one of these. I was gonna use... I guess I can, like, finagle it, because this would be really cute outside with my hobbit hole. And then what else? Someone put a list up on Twitter and I screenshot it, but... Oh, I did get cobwebs. I can put those in the Forsaken room. The meadery has something. Yeah. This window. That would be cute. I guess actually let me... Oh, yeah. Okay. Then Dragonflight, it's the academy that has the bookshelf. That's really cute that I need a few of. I don't know if any other dungeon in Dragonflight has. Okay, so this has soup. Ooh. Okay, that's from Ruby Life Pools. I'm gonna go to Beldraken. Although we don't need dungeons. Or... Hello, are you all also here to get the item? I love that.
I just learned the difference between ice cream sherbet and sorbet only because I was curious with my.
Ah. Yeah, sorbet is the one that generally doesn't have dairy.
Stop tasking. Watch your step.
This is not. Okay.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Oh shoot.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
Yeah. I always used to get confused as a kid because, of course, with my dairy allergy, like I can have dairy, but sorbet I could have, sherbet I couldn't, and they're very similar in spelling, so I had to like triple read things to make sure I was looking for the correct thing. But a lot of people didn't know there was a difference between the two either.
Spread.
Hmm.
Watch your step.
Oof. That sounds rough. I really enjoyed sour candy when I was young. So I definitely destroyed my taste buds a few times with sour candy.
your step.
So my Spotify Wrapped, I think some of you saw it on socials. Apparently I listened to Holder of Hope, which is one of the Hollow Fall tracks, 4,400 times. It was like 4,400 and something, and I was like, oh. And it's because I fall asleep to it. And then like Ego Domes was something like 2,000 and something listens, and I was like, oh. Oopsies, did I pull that? I don't know. Teehee.
Watch your step.
I also like
Watch your step. Watch your step. Watch your step.
hello, welcome on in. My Spotify Wrapped was in fact what I thought it was going to be. I thought K-pop Demon Hunter was going to be higher on that list, but I also don't know. Like what the cutoff is for when they start doing that too.
Watch your step.
So I definitely listen to that on repeat a lot. Yeah, mine was all like, did you know your Blizzard Entertainment's 0.01% listener? And I'm like, that doesn't surprise me. Tee hee ha ha.
Delphi is a Marathi hero. How could the prior force him to turn against Alpha?
I love that.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
He sounds exactly like how you would think somebody from Warhammer sounds.
Watch your step. Watch your step.
What ray has moved the priory from a place of contemplation to an uprising? Why? She has always preached of the strength of the Emperor's will, but to turn her against us is madness.
Watch your step.
Belladar is the crucible. It burns away weakness. Its blinding light reveals the strength we are lacking.
I'm very interested to see. I'm sure we won't know what Belladar is until the last Titan. I doubt we'll find out what it is in Midnight. That seems more like a Titan thing. But I will say it has been really fun watching people go back to old vendors and like old areas, older, to go look for housing items. And I know like there's a ton more that'll be coming from what they've been teasing. So like I'm excited to see what all ends up coming out by midnight and then afterward.
Will simply raise your magnitude.
Watch your step. AOK incoming. Watch your step. Watch your step.
We have to roll on it. That's okay, I rolled 94.
The light of the sacred flame. Thank you. It is done. These zealots no longer steer our faith towards destruction.
That's okay. Good to know. If you run that with people, you have to roll for it. I'm glad I got it. Sorry, other person. Let me text my friend real quick because he was looking. So. Good to know, good to know. So we're talking about like the drop rates are and stuff. I'm glad I got it though. Yippee! Okay, so what all here? I know it's the Ruby Life Academy. Is there anything in Dawn of the Infinite? I hope not. No. Don't think there was anything in here. Soup in here. Okay. Can I solo this on my mage? That is the million-dollar question, though. I know my warrior I can't, because my warrior is my main and she is decked out to the nines. My mage, however, might be dicey. It looks like just the current stuff. Yeah, the I just ran priority of the Sacred Flame, and we had to roll for the decor item because there was 5 of us. So. So that makes me wonder, if you were to join me and we ran Ruby livestream or something together, would it make us roll for that item or would it be personal loot? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we can try. I appreciate you. Thanks for lurking while you work. All right, Purple and I are going to do an experiment for all of you to see if we do this dungeon together, will we have to roll for it? And we'll just do it on normal because we don't need to do anything higher. Experiment time. Are you also on your mage? Sick. We've got 2 mages. I have not run Dragonflight dungeons in so long. Oh, yeah, we'll be fine.
Ensure the eggs are safe and eliminate any threat on these secret grounds.
I love her outfit. I'm assuming the final boss drops. Yeah, okay.
Good work, champion. Now that you have secured the floors below, I
Look how pretty this is. I love all the Battle Dragon stuff. It's also very elven.
The exposed light pools are in grave danger. A powerful primalist is attempting to burn all the nesting areas. You must clear them to get to her. I will keep
Alright, I'll go right, you go left.
punch the dragon who is leading this assault. Well done. You have secured the first pool. Now see to the others. Keep clearing them out. Do not let the primalist designate this hallowed space. You are almost to the master of these minions. Hurry onwards, champion. The last pool is safe. She is exposed. Attack that primalist before she can summon reinforcements. Vile monster! I protected these life pools. No!
Alright. Ah, we do have to roll for it. Interesting.
Thank you, champion. The light pools are safe for the moment.
Okay,
Primalists are still a
so
threat. We must be vigilant.
if you run a Dragonflight dungeon,
Guard again.
you will have to roll for it. I guess you probably have to roll for it in Shadowlands too if you were to do. I don't think anything in the dungeons in Shadowlands does. But I guess there's certain friendos aren't allowed. You gotta solo. Interesting. So I'm just telling my friend. Okay. Thanks for testing that with me, friend.
I serve my king. I be with you.
Now we know. They said solo it. No friends. So I wonder. So Shadowlands is still group loot, but BFA is personal loot? So I wonder if BFA, if you were to go with somebody, you would have to roll for it. I'm assuming not, because those are personal loot dungeons. Is Shadowlands personal loot now? Okay. Fascinating. Very, very fascinating. I'm glad we tested that. Okay. Next up, we gotta run Academy. Because I want more bookshelves. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break too. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's go get our bookshelf. It's like, yeah, over there. Good evening. case, but case, I'm doing it on normal, so I should be fine.
Welcome to Algar Academy. I am delighted that you received our invitation. The school is a touch behind schedule, but I have heard wondrous new students. How wonderful. It has been quite some time since the academy.
I'm really glad I'm close to level 5. I'm almost at my decor.
You got this. I think I'm like, what, halfway there to 4? Yeah, a little over halfway. You'll know. Do I have to keep all my dyes in my bags, or is there somewhere I can put them so they don't take up bag space? I want that focus decor.
Accidentally overloaded an arcane elemental and created a powerful construct named Maximus.
Warbank works. Okay, I'll have to. 'Cause I got all these just sitting.
Well done! Since you did so well on your lesson,
Hello, Arcane Mage. We love Arcane Mage. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to put mine in my. Stunning. I'm just gonna have to make a tab in there when I want to feel like being organized.
It appears some new students have drifted in after you. They seem interested in our sports field. Help them sort out clearing the place. It is in quite a state.
what are these birds doing here?
As I said before, that's such a Nathanos thing to say. And he's in Dragonflight because he's one of the time rift problems. It's living, and he makes you go hunt down demon birds because he's a nutcase. So he could, in fact, yeet himself into this dungeon if he really wanted to. I just want my bookshelf. I wonder if they'll end up implementing a system that, like, once you have looted something from a dungeon, you can buy it somewhere with currency, so you don't have to keep rerunning that dungeon. Be kind of nice.
Phase change.
Whatever. I love that.
These flashes look to be going down. We will away again. Please, if you could, clear them out while we learn the emergency of this place. We are just about. Wait, Ichi-san. There is too much light magic. What are you doing?
Me? That is too much nature. What are you doing?
What is that thing? This is your fault.
Absolutely not.
Please, help us break this so
Surely.
This all could have been avoided by someone not trying too hard.
What an overgrown statement.
Anytime I've had to drive a long amount of time, I listen to Distractable, which is Markiplier's podcast with his friends. Apparently, I listened to that for thousands of hours, according to Spotify. So, hello, can I have my bookcase? Yippee! Thank you.
Oh dear. It seems the parameters are
Is there...
the
Okay.
spell were a bit extreme. Thank you for all your help in getting the school ready.
Dead Mines. Blackrock Depths. Yippee! My favorite audio. Is Magis's Terrace of anything? Dang. I'm trying to see. I don't remember seeing any Shadowlands dungeons have decor, but I could be wrong. Shadowlands doesn't have a ton of decor right now either. It's mostly, I think, Ardenweald I've seen the most of. Yeah, I want the anima bottle that has the. What is that? Okay, so nothing in Shadowlands. Battle for Azeroth. I believe Freehold has. Yeah. Freehold has something. I'm sure Operation Mechanome. Yep. Okay. Of no interest to me. What's the one in Freehold? Is it just a chair? Okay. Gonna have to do Shrine of the Storm. I do in fact want that. Have I done any of the Legion remix stuff? I've done tons of the Legion remix stuff. Okay, so Shrine of the Storm. Purple, would you be up to doing Shrine of the Storm with me? And we can see if it's personal loot or... Sick, okay. So if you pre-ordered the Epic Edition of Midnight, you get housing early. It's such a pretty fireplace. So I was only able to get the book. 1 second. Where is that? This one I think has to be crafted. Okay. Any of it can be. Gotcha, gotcha. Now I get to yeet my way all the way to BFA dungeons. Do a quick stop by to see. No, I guess I don't have to. Is there? No. Okay. So I can smoosh Nathanos before I go to the other area. Whatever's going to be easier for you to play, I think, is what you should focus on. What have you had fun with? My man.
The Zandalari do not seem to like that.
You know, you skulking behind rocks is very on brand for you. Being a little deranged lunatic. Love you, mean it.
Get moving!
That might not be right. No, I definitely went to the wrong one. Okay. I'll be there momentarily.
I don't have a target.
I do not have enough reputation with any of my Alliance characters to get the bookshelf from the Proudmoore faction in this. And I'm like, The Thanos?
The very embodiment of madness and corruption. Destroy it at once.
What? Too difficult to breathe? What did I... What? Ye... Rexar, what are you doing here? Rexar is also an incredibly popular character because of Hearthstone. It's so interesting to see, like, because it does seem like there isn't tons of crossover between the player base of the two sometimes. And, like, what characters are popular in Hearthstone and then what are in WoW and things like that. Fascinating. Thanks, Rexar. Have I ever done this dungeon? I don't know. No, I've done this dungeon. I don't think very frequently, but I did do this one. Hajara, what are you doing here? Dang, what a queen. Yeet. How exciting! We get all the pretty mounts. Look at all those worms. Interesting. So yes, BFA, you have to roll for it.
You dare to interfere in my affairs. What makes you
Interesting.
think you can oppose my will?
Interesting. Yeah, it is probably just everything if you want to run with someone else.
Enjoy this victory. It will be your last.
Thank you, Purple, for joining me on experimenting with that. Now we know. Sometimes you just gotta drag the homies through some little dungeons and be like, hey, you want to test this thing? So, not the mother load. Underwrought? No. 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 Okay. Region. Court of Stars. So I have to go do Court of Stars for that. Ooh, and Dark Heart Thicket. Okay, let me read these on my phone so I know which ones we're doing. I know Return to Karazhan has this book. I ran that the other day. I think we did it on stream, didn't I? Triumph has this crate. Alright, off to Legion. Because I need my Nightborn and Elf thingies. Very important. Eventually, you homies for dungeon. I have like 3 rounds for Shadowrun set up. There's a lot of rare gear at the end. I should get 2 more ready and just. That's exciting. That's one thing I never did was going for Shadowmourne. I think I started it and then never finished it. From what I remember. I don't think I'll be able to see on this character, but it would have been on kinda. No. I really wish Invincible would drop for her. I imagine it's not a fun process because I remember I think I was trying to solo getting Shadowmourne and something was frustrating me. From what I can remember, it was a hot minute ago. I'm so happy I have one of these in my houses. It's so cool. Looking at my clothes. Ah, I see. Yeah, I'm definitely in the wrong dungeon area. If I had $1 for every time I did that. Valid. Valid. Did you get her store transmog? That one? I thought so. I just couldn't. It really, it's so good. I dream that a Suramar is no longer hostile territory. What a beautiful city. And all I want to do is explore and like have NPCs and go on adventures. Imagine Suramar housing plots. Listen. Half of my house is like me trying to make Suramar. Because I have a problem. My Thalister cosplay is literally in the hallway right now.
Your arrival is fortuitous. Tonight the nobles have gathered in honor of the Grand Magistrates.
Like, what a beautiful city. This is still one of the prettiest things Blizzard ever made. The Suramar.
Catch your away from your source of power. We'll take a side entrance to the grounds. Too many eyes are watching the front.
I'm assuming it's on the last boss.
This is your best chance to get the Grand Magistrates. Good luck.
An illusory town port that looks similar to Samurai from Agents.
Right? It's nuts. And it's so sad that we can't. Oh, there's my tree. It's so sad we can't explore it in the way that like a normal hub city would be, because it's hostile.
Along the way, you'll want to disable the arcane items and keep the sentries from raising alarm.
Or like smooching the Thanos. I don't think I'm going the same way. The right way. I'm not usually leading this. I generally only do this dungeon. Cute. Tee ha. Oh, that's the entrance to the dungeon. Yup. And here I am, like, I have to do it because I want the chair. I have no idea if Decor drops in Remix. I have not tested it yet.
Watch out up here.
Okay.
I foretell a demonic council that draws strength from this bond must be. Explore the area and find a way to separate the council members. Divided, they cannot stand against you.
I'm gonna just go for it. disguise, please. Thank you. Oh, man.
But we must ensure they blend in at the party. I'll enhance your disguise, and few my informants claim that a burning Legion spy is attending this party. Speaking of chanting,
Go back to the workbench. Now that you've cleared, do a cheap online sensation before we all murder you.
accusations.
I love that audio. So funny. Light vest, got it. I just want my house to look like Saramar. High key, low key obsessed for so much of my life. Is there another? Does it drop only during mix? I can't remember if this is what's considered the light vest. Dang. Oh, good. I'm pretty good. I wanted this outfit so bad in Legion Rex. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. It's like, that's wild.
Excellent. Now that we have the key, the way to the balcony should be open. It's time to put an end to Elsa.
I also love these little like pod things.
Must you be so Grand Magistrix?
Do you expect me to waste time chattering with vapid nobles equals my enemies closer? Look there, you fool. You're not alone.
Impossible! My guards would never permit such an intrusion.
Yet another failure, Landers. Consider this your chance to correct it. Dispose of these outsiders. I must
Oh my god. My friend Sydney did those Yassified World of Warcraft character memes, and I asked her if she could do Nathanos. And I've been texted Nathanos.
We may have missed
Hold
our
up.
chance at the Grand Magistrates tonight, but for a time
I'm gonna show it on stream real quick.
or later, you'll find our way.
This is so funny. He's just like me for real. You all ready to see Yassified Nathanos? Yeah, the floating boat's so cool. Oh, this is even funnier in full screen. All right. All right, y'all ready to see this? Are you ready to see this glory? This is so funny. I love this, Sydney. If you're here, thank you for this. I don't know if you are, but thank you. Thank you for this blessing. The red lipstick is really... Oh, so funny. That's my sleep paralysis demon. Oh, I should send this to Ben. Hold up. This is already what my Nathanos. This is me cosplaying Nathanos. Actually, this is, except I have black lipstick. Like, this is exactly what I look like cosplaying Nathanos. Ben says it's cursed. Oh, I love this. This is so funny. This is everything I wanted and more. Thank you, Sydney. Oh, oh my gosh. Did she put it on Twitter so I can... Crying. Media embargoed on Yassified Nathanos until stream reveal. Oh my god, it's so good. That should be my new wallpaper. No. Sydney, we thank you for your service. Ben loves it. Or he thinks it's cursed. Either way. Immediate.
Let none survive.
Thanks for following. I'm crying. Wait. Sydney says thank you, and she is the real Picasso. I'm putting this image on stream right now. And it's just gonna stay with us for the rest of stream, actually. He's gonna go up here. Where do we want him? Oh, we can put him over my chat box. How about that? He lives there now. But this is literally what I look like when I cosplay Nathana. Beside myself. I love this. Thank you, Sydney. Doing a loons workout here. Crying.
Heed the call of the Banshee Queen.
Fabian, thank you so much for the raid. Hello. You just we were sent a Yasified Nathanos to per my request. Hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. Welcome on in, raiders. Let me give you a shout out. There we go. It is like he's on FaceTime and he's got like one of the like the Instagram filters because he feels a little self-conscious. And he's like oh, it's so good. It's so funny. Thank you. It now lives on stream. Yes! We love a loyalist. We love a loyalist. Wow, Sydney posted that 6 seconds ago and I instantly retweeted it. Sorry. Maybe chronically online. In the most unhealthy way possible. Welcome on in, Raiders. I'm Kira, or Dark Lady. And I am a cosplayer and content creator that specializes in this. And we love and stan Nathanos Blake Color. He's in fact right here. I don't have to be in this dungeon anymore. I can go back to Dollar Inn. Beautiful. Now we have a whole other room to play with. Oh no. My house is rank 3. We're like 3.5 at this point. Okay. I'm gonna have to put the portrait back up of Erator. Sorry, buddy. Oh, or he just yeeted into oblivion. Oh, no, it's just not called Erator. Okay. There you go, buddy. You can go back on the wall. Oh, it must have removed everything on the other wall. So if there were connecting walls... Gotcha. So it removed a couple things, but not too much. So that and some lanterns. Which is fine. I have to play with this room anyway. Hello, welcome on in. Did you manually upgrade your house? It's possible too, because like, I don't know how yours is set up. Because this is like your room allowance, and then you add like this. All right, friends, and that ends our Gunner-sponsored portion of the stream. Thank you so much, Gunner, for hanging out with us. We appreciate you. Thank you so much for the support, and make sure to check them out for all of your glasses needs, both prescription, non-prescription, blue light blocking, and sunglasses. Thank you, Gunner. We appreciate you. Have a good night over there. I had a couple hallways and I didn't like how it looked with the what I'm going with. And I wanted more space in other rooms, and the hallway takes up enough credit to be able to do something else, so I can add a hallway later when I have more space. Like allocation in my housing. Let me see. My chat's messed up in OBS because of my mistake. So let me check this side. Ooh, yeah, those are cool.